What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you about silver being a form of financial prepping, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive precious metal content. Link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, we got a bunch of gear that has been up for grabs, but we just brought back the Stack and Don't Look Back t-shirt and hoodie available in silver and gold, as well as the brand new DYDSS Maple, which was obviously inspired by the Canadian maple leaf. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today, I was doing a lot of thinking, and I've been receiving a lot of comments from people who are very clearly of the prepper mentality, and I've always viewed stacking silver and gold as a form of financial prepping for whatever the case may be. I do not believe that everyone is prepping for the same reasons. I do not believe that everyone's stacking for the same reasons. But one thing that I did notice is that a lot of people have a different definition of whatever SHTF means to them. Maybe it's something minor, maybe it's something as drastic as potentially the end of the world for whatever reason. But one thing that I did want to talk about is, in the event of, let's just say, somewhat similar to what happened in Venezuela, if the US dollar were to, let's just say, collapse, or through hyperinflation, or through whatever the case may be, even in a minor situation, like being unable to access the money that's in your bank account. For example, during a hurricane, power's out, stores are cash only, and this is not some unrealistic theory. This actually happened to me quite a few years back during Hurricane Sandy. The stores in my area, everything was cash only, which means you can't swipe your debit card, can't use a credit card, because those are forms of electronic payments. You can't simply go run over to an ATM, because there's no power, ATMs aren't working, the bank is closed. If you don't have cash on you, what are you going to do? If you're a millionaire and you can't access the money that's in your bank account, you're essentially broke until you gain your access back. That's the way I saw it, and ever since Hurricane Sandy, I believe that was in 2012 or 2013, so several years ago, I developed somewhat of a prepper mentality without even really fully understanding the prepping world. I didn't even know that it existed, to be honest. All that I knew was I lost access to my money for about a week and a half. People were pulling up in BMWs to the grocery store. They got a nice little Louis Vuitton purse, but they don't have cash on them. People that were pulling up in nice cars and wearing nice clothes were stealing bread. They had the money, but they didn't have access to the money. So since then, I believed in financial preparation, but I didn't know what prepping was. I did not know what stacking was. I did not discover either of those two until about a year and a half ago, about a year and 8 or 9 months ago, to be a little bit more exact. And when I first was introduced to the stacking world, I was also introduced to the prepping world at the same time. And over the course of the last year and 8 or 9 months, I have learned a lot. I have stacked a lot, and I have prepped a lot. And one thing that I can say that has happened is I have gotten more and more involved in the stacking world and the stacking mentality, and I have aligned less and less with the prepping mentality. And the reason for that is because I've watched so many videos of prepping channels, SHTF preppers and whatnot, and I noticed more and more how many of them appear to be living their life in a very scared way. A lot of them appear to be pushing and promoting paranoia. A lot of them appear to be fear-mongering for subscribers. subscribe to my channel. I know all the answers. All these terrible things are going to happen to you, and I'm going to teach you how to prepare yourself, how to survive for all of these worst case scenario things. Be subscribed or you're not going to make it. That's just kind of like the mentality that they seem to have, and I don't really want to align myself. I don't want to really be affiliated with that. I don't want to be scared. I want to be prepared. So I've kind of separated myself from the hardcore preppers out there, and I focus a little bit more on stacking. And when I do talk about prepping, I try to talk about it in a more relatable way, in a way that isn't, feeling like the end of the world is going to happen tomorrow, or the collapse of the US dollar is going to happen on Thursday next week or anything like that. I don't really want to align myself with that. However, one thing that I did want to talk about, something that I have been, I guess you can call it prepping in a way, for years before I even discovered the prepping or the stacking world, was I have 2 YouTube channels, and I was, from personal experience, the channel that you are watching right now was one time terminated. It somehow was wiped off of the platform for no apparent reason, and I had to spend a day and a half making phone calls and sending emails and contacting everybody necessary just to figure out what went wrong. And as it turns out, my YouTube channel got caught in a loop and it was deleted by accident. I don't know how it happened. I do not understand it. And no, I'm not going to be one of those preppers with some weird, crazy conspiracy theory that they didn't want me on the platform, so they accidentally deleted. No, that wasn't the case. But I've always had 2 YouTube channels, and the reason that I promote my second channel every single day is because if and when that were to happen again, I will pick up where I left off, but over there. So the way I see it, if you are subscribed to one of my channels, you should be subscribed to both of my channels. I post daily videos about silver and gold, precious metal over here, and about once a week, I'll try to post a video about something money related as well. Something along the lines of maybe silver and gold, maybe something about the stock market, or maybe my thoughts and opinions on some real estate investment idea or concept, or maybe something about building credit, your credit score, stuff like that. Something money related is always going on the second channel, and I try my best to post weekly videos over there. So, as I said, please, if you're subscribed to one, be subscribed to the other. If and when something bad happens to my YouTube channel, I'm going to pick up right where I left off over there. And it will be exactly the same as it is over here. I'll just pick up where I left off elsewhere. So the link will obviously be in the description. And I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on the whole prepping mentality. I do understand that it's important to be prepared, but what are your thoughts on many of the YouTube preppers out there? Not to badmouth any of them, but what are your thoughts on them pushing this paranoia or instilling fear into people? Or maybe they're not even doing it on purpose. Maybe they are genuinely living their life scared. I personally don't want to be a part of that. I do not believe in that. I do not agree with it. I do not think that it's a healthy way of living your life. But I would like you guys to let me know in the comments your thoughts on that. And also, what are your thoughts on viewing silver and gold as a form of financial prepping? Do you view it that way, or are you stacking for a different reason? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe for new videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to the second channel, which is my backup channel for weekly videos about money. Just posted 3 new silver and gold themed vlog style videos, a hidden camera pawn shop integrity test, and the brand new stocks of gold video. Go check it out. Link will be in the description. And if you want to help the channel in the biggest possible way, please support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise. We got a bunch of t-shirts and hoodies, a lot of gear that has been being sold to raise funds and awareness for different charity organizations. And of course the brand new DYDSS Maple, which was inspired by the Canadian silver maple leaf. And don't forget, we just brought back the Stack and Don't Look Back t-shirts and hoodies, available in either silver or gold depending on your preference. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments comments everything that I stated throughout the course of this video. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Are you a stacker and a prepper? Are you leaning more towards one rather than the other? Is it about 50-50? Do you view silver and gold as a form of financial prepping? Let me know in the comment section down below anything and everything related to stacking and prepping. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.